Yeah. All right, here we go. Freestyle. This is the best day ever. I'm going on forever. There's nothing to. Oh man, the song go. That's the worst when the song go. How you supposed to rap to a song that is not even there? Tell you what, that's tough. That's tough. Hard to rap to a song that's not there. I'll tell you that much. Now what do we do? All right, we got another chance. This song's so fast. All right, here we go. Jellyman Kelly will be right back. If he doesn't, he'll have a heart attack. But he will get back to you, my friend. Every day, every week, every single. It's too fast. Live from Japan, my friend. Always gonna talk to them to the end. We will. Man, I should really just start trying to write a song. Freestyle is just far too hard. I feel like I get worse and worse every time. Konnichiwa, what's up? Konnichiwa, what's up? This is your house. We talk about it every day like it's a mouse. Oh, I got it. There we go. Yeah, there's a mouse in a house. Sam, green eggs and ham. You know how it is. Konnichiwa, what's up, psycho? Ohayou gozaimasu. 皆さん、こんにちは。いらっしゃい。今日もよろしくお願いいたします。JD Monkeyです。This is a channel where I just try to make you guys better at Japanese. Come on, you're slacking. Are you slacking again? Ugh. Nah, you're not slacking. That's right. You learn Japanese even when you sleep. Set that timer time. Setting the timer. Ah, boom. How are you, my friend? It was good talking to you today. Yeah, man, I'm just... Oof. My joints are all sore. Eek. Yo! Nomi-san. Nomi-san, konnichiwa. Ah, レッスン楽しみですね. What's up with the southern drawl? Dude, I'm tired, but 4 a.m. Folk cookies. Ohayou. The southern drawl, I don't know. It just sometimes comes out. You know, I can do a Cleveland impression.
Hey, Peter.
Oh, what did he always say?
Hey, Peter, party at the...
No. See, let's go to the clam.
Hey, Peter, let's go to the clam. Party over here. Loretta cheated on me. And I will not forgive her.
What's up, folk? フォルクさん、おはようございます。よろしくね。フォルクさん、フォルククッキーズって名前ですけど。Yo, your name is Folk Cookies? What is the meaning? Do you really like cookies? Do you make cookies? Do you bake cookies? I made cookies on stream once. It was actually pretty fun. Dang, spot on. You should, yeah. I should be Mario's voice actor instead of Chris Pratt. Oh no! Wait, that's a Luigi. Oh no! Mario, he stole Daisy. Folk cookies. There's folklore behind them cookies. Yes, sir. Get your folklore cookies right now. Call 555-5555. It's because I had a folk guitar and I love cookies. You play guitar? That's awesome. I do love guitar. You know, there's something about do you like bluegrass too? There's something about playing guitar outside that is very satisfying. Anyway, I'm guessing that's not why you guys came here. You want to hear about the games, all right? What is your favorite Japanese game? We talked a little bit about this last stream. It could be just any game, honestly. But if you know specific Japanese games, man, I don't play guitar anymore. That's cool. That's fine. You threw it away. You were said, get out of my life. I'm done with guitars. But yeah, there's this one game. I don't know if it's Japanese. I was thinking about it today. It was like an X-Men game on Sega Genesis, I think. Dude, I remember being like 5 years old, and I remember learning the word complicated then. Again, it's this weird thing I have with like words. Like I remember when I learned the word complicated in English, but it's because I remember a story. And so I feel like people with like me who have bad memories can do really well if they create a story. And that's kind of like what I did with today's lesson, actually, to try to help you guys. It's kind of a lesson. It's more like advice about learning video games, because we were talking about it. Deva Ray brought it up. And so I think it's definitely a topic worth talking about. And so, yeah, I wanted to both give you my opinion. I thought maybe we could talk about it, hear about your guys' experience. I mean, have any of you used or tried to use Japanese video games in order to learn Japanese better? What were your experiences? I mean, what was your favorite game growing up as a kid? You could, if you want, you could even separate it by handheld and console. 端末ごとでゲームボーイ的な携帯端末っていうのかな。携帯端末日本語で言うのかな。ゲームボーイとかゲームギアとかが一番好きだったゲーム。子供の頃本当に一番好きだったゲームっていうのは何でしょうかっていう。In the past, it was hard to get Japanese only games. It's very true. And I mean, like, stuff like eBay didn't exist back then, right? You literally had to know somebody in order to get a Japanese game, right? These days with emulators, slightly true. Yes. And, companies are like, Nintendo, obviously, like we saw. They are maybe, yeah, whatever. They are getting better. They are starting to like re-release games and stuff like that. Oh, so you really do like Monster Hunter. Okay. My first attempt at a Japanese game was Monhan Nikki. Poka Poka Airu Isun? Ichimura? What is that? Kajimura? I don't know that word. Mura やんな。Ichimura かな。Hitomura? Airu Hitomura on PSP. Dang, I should try that again. Quite a bit of text. Played Monster Hunter Double Cross when it was released on Switch. Didn't want to wait for the English translation. So the Japanese versions usually come out first, Psycho. Made an Excel spreadsheet with translations, which became quite popular. My biggest success. Oh, really? You like had it released or whatever and people like it was open source or whatever? That's awesome. I made a Smash dictionary a long time ago. Super Smash Brothers Melee dictionary. But my source of learning has always been rather different. Yeah, DX? What do you usually draw from if you don't do games? Monster Hunter Diary. Aido Village. Aido? Yeah, so it is like Ichimura kana? Tomura? Also, I still need to post a pic of my tattoo on Discord. Oh, did you say you were gonna do that? True. Melee! Oh, Andy. Yeah, man. I still play Melee. But my hands are starting to destroy. They're starting to feel destroyed, so I kind of switched to Puff. You play Melee, Andy? Who do you main? Where's my dictionary? Ah, here it is. Yeah, it's not really fully updated. But that's my Smash dictionary. Used to play competitive Smash, Brawl, Melee, Ultimate. Nice! That's awesome, man. Yeah, I never went to a major or anything, but I did go to I went to a regional in Pennsylvania, and then I went to locals every once in a while. That's my old Smash dictionary. That's awesome. Brawl. Did you get started with Brawl? And then did you get into Melee because of the doc? Dope. It's gonna sound a bit morbid, but I volunteer with a support group for families of former prisoners of war. I do. Mura. なるほどね。そっかそっか。確かに微妙な違いやな。ありがとう、大ちゃん。Thank you. なんかカタカナ入ってたら余計日本語分からへんわってなる。Former prisoners of war who were incarcerated in the Far East. Okay. And I not only translate, but I give word by word breakdowns of Japanese prisoner index cards. Wow. So, ホークスさん、なんか名前ちょっと変わったんですね。ジェリー総長おっす。ホークスさんもお疲れ様です。こんばんは、スーパーさん。おお、ありがとう。Japanese prayer. Who do you want prayer for? I just down B my way through Smash. Dude, you must be a Donkey Kong player if you just down B your way through Smash. That's really interesting, DX. For the end of Corona. Okay. I was actually just thinking about that today. That's so interesting. I don't think that's morbid at all. Bowser. How you down B with Bowser? Boom, 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 boom. Just ground pounding all day. Might as well just play Yoshi, bro. That's awesome. Bowser was the first character I ever played on Melee. When I was like, oh, who should I play? It was 2001. I was at my neighbor's house because he had a GameCube. And yeah. So they're families of former prisoners. Very interesting, very interesting. So you mainly translate? That's cool. Yo! ネソタンさんレイドありがとうございます。わー、嬉しい。嬉しい。How was your stream? Wally. Oh, your sub. Don't remember that. Hey, everybody. 皆さん、こんにちは。ジェリーマンケリーです。My name is Jellyman Kelly. I teach Japanese on stream to foreigners, you know, people like me. Sometimes we have Japanese people who come to learn English or just want to talk and stuff like that. Hey, how's it going? 来たかな? ありがとうございます。Thank you so much. Michi, hey! Nesotan, I heard, or I guess I saw that you dyed your hair again. また染めたんですか?また染めましたか?染めたんですかってちょっとなんか悪口に聞こえる気がする。また染めましたか? Hey everybody, thank you so much. Hello, Mr. Streamer. Cute emotes. Did you guys have a fun time with Nesotan-san? Was it fun? Wally the Weeb. Might as well ground pound Amelia Watson. Who was that again? That name's so familiar. そう、めっちゃ染めたんです。あ、ブリーチか。You bleached it. で、今日はブリーチで、次はまたブリーチする。もう一回ブリーチする。なんか結構黒い方は2回ぐらいブリーチせなあかんって聞いたんです。Stream was fun. We discussed important topics like squids and gyarus. Gyaru. Did you? Well, if you talked about gyaru, you must have talked about gyaru-o. Did you not? Did you learn about gyaru-o? They're just as well. They're not really that important. They're weird. They're weird. Don't worry about the gyaru-o. I thought we were discussing about taking over the world. Whoa. 一人が世界を奪うことの奪う話と思ってたけど。It actually was your third bleach as and I'm gonna dye it pink and something. Oh my goodness. I used to dye my hair. I've dyed my hair 3 times. First time I was in like 7th grade, and I just dyed my hair blue right here. Just the bangs. 前髪だけ青色に染めて。で、the other time I was in high school, like 9th grade, and I dyed my hair bleach blonde. And then, 4 times. Then I dyed my hair really dark brown. Smurf bangs. Exactly. You know. Actually, it was, 先輩の人が、同じ染め方をして、で、僕はそれに憧れて染めたんです。So actually, like, an older friend of mine, who I thought looked cool, he did that. And he was like a skater kid, and I was a skater kid, so I wanted to look like him. Hey everybody, thank you so much. I really appreciate all the follows. Let me just go through those. We have Crabsters and Zaramington-san. Arigatou gozaimasu. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Thank you for following. Blue Mayagami sounds cute. Oh. こんばんは。ジュリーナさんも。あ、ジュリンニャ。ジュリンニャさんか。こんばんは。Guys, let me do shout out. Alright, sorry. Okay, shout out Nesotan. Nesotan. あれお、できた。リーゼント好き？うん、好きだよ。I like him. He's really nice. And then Julie-san. So guys, Julinia. Or is it Julinia? So, Nesotan-san is the nice lady? Nice girl? Nice person who just streamed and rated us. And Julinia it lives in Japan also. She's brasileira. Is it do I still say brasileiros? Brasileiro. Or do I say brasileira? I don't know. She's Brazilian. She lives in Japan and she speaks Portuguese on her stream. Brasileira. Yappari. Okay. Obrigado. Thank you. Arigato. Okay, so yeah. And so she speaks Portuguese on her stream. And a little bit of Japanese too. Actually, so Nesotan dyed her hair. That's fun. Why, Nesotan? Why? And Julinia リーゼント髪が好き？見たことないですね。リアルで見たことないです。あ、リーゼントとリアルの友達ですか？すごい、ポルトガル語。いや、まだ。前髪？前髪？ His bangs? So. So yeah, guys, please give, if you haven't already, please give Nesotan and Julinia follows. Hair, there's a couple words for hair in Japanese actually. Just straight up hair is just kami, and usually we say kaminoke. I don't know why, but oh, it was the timers. That's why. It was timers that I needed to change. I actually don't. I want to do that right now because it's a little embarrassing. Julinia, Julinia さんの配信を見てて、配信ってライブ。Yes, Crabsters, it's the same word but different kanji, or sorry, same spelling. What do you call it? Homogram? Is that what that is? Homogram? So same like reed and like a reed like of grass or something. Same pitch accent. Kami. 違うと思う。神かな。Is it different, Chiaki? For kami. ごめん、難しいこういうの。So I speak Kansai homophone. Okay. So because I'm Kansai band, it's always like kind of confusing for me. 髪の毛難しいなやっぱ I don't know a lot about pitch accents. That's like Dogan's territory, right? It's just whenever I speak, I like seems to be the same pitch accent. Okay. Yeah, it and God too. That's right. Yes, kami for God. So. Kami. Paper. Kami. 確かに Yeah, God is kami. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it's like when I see it like that, it just it feels right. Kami no kami. Godly hairy paper. 素晴らしい。ラミングトンさん素晴らしい。そうそうジュリーニャさんの配信を見ててねI was watch 配信を見ててでこういうメッセージなんかボットのメッセージってこういう Where is her こういうスタンプとか出てくるわたちんさん Hey, good evening. How are you? Are you doing well? で、スタンプを見て、いいなって思って、僕もやってみたけど、できなかった。パートナーじゃないから。So yeah. Anyway, 皆さんの好きなゲームは何ですか So what is your favorite game? Your favorite, Hair, Paper, God?Yeah, they all mean the same. Bon Haruto, hello! How is my human being friend? How are you today? Did you have a good day or a bad day? いい一日でしたか悪い一日でしたかどっちでしたか Which was it? Kami like paper. Yeah, that's actually like the one thing now that I have to, hard question. My cat is sick. Ocarina of Time? Really? I thought it would have been Link's Awakening since it was in your... So Link's Awakening is actually one of my favorite games of all time. Link's Awakening, I have played that game so much. Actually, it was when I was 18 and I got my wisdom teeth taken out. I remember I for some reason I brought my Game Boy and I brought Link's Awakening. And I was like very like drugged up, but I was just playing Link's Awakening in the car. And I got to like the 5th dungeon or something. It was pretty crazy. Let me get rid of these silly timers. Okay. I thought I got rid of it. There it is. It's a little embarrassing having the name of a... Oh, but yeah, today we're going to talk about how to learn Japanese. That's what the lesson's going to be about. With video games or any language. どんな言語でもありなんですけど、どうやってテレビゲームとかゲームを通して日本語を勉強、その言語学習ができるのか、どういう風に学んだらいいのか、ゲームだけじゃなくもうなんだろう、普通にテレビ番組とかドラマとかでも結構アップライ同じようにこのアドバイスを同じように使えると思います。You've never played a single Zelda game? ラミングさんダメですよ。This is something do you guys do this in other... I know 日本はしない。In America, this means shame on you. Shame on you. なんかあかんことしたみたいな。君あかんことしたなみたいな。Shame on you. 悪い子ねみたいな。これ他の国でしますか Do you guys do this in your country? Like shame on you? I'm good. Just finished eating dinner. What did you eat for dinner? I made yakisoba. で、奥さんが辛すぎると 言われました。そう、奥さんに。On Jelly's Awakening, he played Link's Awakening. Dude, I love Link's Awakening. It's really good. I would want to play it on stream someday. That was actually the game we decided we were gonna play on stream a long time ago. I bet nobody was here. All the people that are here. Anonymous, you finished eating dinner too? Congratulations. You're such a big boy. Or girl, I don't know. Yo! Was that less loud this time? I made it less loud. Yo, nice sub. Get you some Dave with the subscription. Welcome back to the Jelly Club. And the Bean Gang. That's 4 months? 4 months. Thank you so much, Dave. ありがとうございます。お世話になっております。I am forever girl. Okay. 4 months. Thank you so much. And Dave, I haven't like physically said anything because I'm about to send an email out to all of my students. But I am going to send emails for your lesson times. So could you actually? I sent everybody a message about like to fill in like a this calendar. If you can't do it or if it doesn't make sense, just kind of can you let me know maybe what days within a month, like what days are best, like Wednesday nights or something like that, and then just make sure you give me your time frame or something like that. I'd really appreciate it. Thank you so much for the sub. I love your support. You support me in so many ways. And I gotta pray real quick because SNES asked for a Japanese prayer. 天におられる神様、どうかこのコロナウイルスを、が早く終わるように、お願いします。現在、新しい薬剤などが、作られており、こう普通に錠剤でも、今試験が行われています。どうか早く、元々の生活に戻れるように、動いてください。イエス・キリストの皆によってお祈りいたします。アーメン。ありがとうございます。Finish eating dinner. ネソタンさん。夜ご飯焼きそばにしよう。Oh, nice! Yeah, you should cook yakisoba tonight too. I actually used beef today. 実はポークじゃなくて、なんで出てけへんの？ポークじゃなくて牛肉を使ったんです今日。美味しいよ。But a yakisoba pan for lunch. 焼きそばパン。いいね。焼きそばパンって美味しいよね。I do enjoy a 焼きそばパン。確かにそれもできるな。それも作れるな。近くのスーパーでな。ジェリーさん、こんばんは。何の話？カレー？ちょっとね、ケイジロさんいらっしゃい。Hello、いのりさんいらっしゃい。こんばんは。Thank you for the prayer. You're welcome. You ate natto rice? Ooh. Is that what you ate for lunch today, Chiaki? Natto rice? 食べへんかったんて。食べへんかってええね。手作り。You ate curry with naan? 美味しそう。めっちゃ美味しそう。That actually sounds really good. Did you make the naan? アノンさん、ナンも作ったんですか？自分で。Careful. そうそう、今ね、日本の牛丼はいいぞ。美味しいよね。この間作ったんですね、先週。全然家で作った方がもうはるかに美味しいよ。はるかに美味しい。What's your favorite Japanese game, Jelly? You know, if I had to like really put my finger on it, it would probably have to be the game I've definitely spent the most time on is probably, well, Melee, for sure. And it doesn't feel like a Japanese game, but it 100% is. スマブラ DX が多分一番好きなゲーム。My absolute favorite game is Super Smash Bros. Melee for sure. But I really, as far as like non-fighting games, man, I do love the Zelda Game Boy games. My main is Luigi in Melee. I'm a Luigi main. I don't really know who I play in Ultimate. In Melee, I played Kirby, but I was never really great in 64. そう、今ね、ちょっとゲームの話と、晩ご飯の話。So we're talking about what we ate for dinner and what we ate and video games. Because just in a little bit, we're going to talk about how to learn Japanese with video games. Which honestly, it's a great topic. So, what? Yeah. What? Oh. Wah. My favorite Japanese game is probably one of the games for the SNES. Yeah. There were so many good games, truly. My favorite SNES game was definitely Kirby Superstar, the 2-player one. Superstar Deluxe かな日本語やったら。星のカービィ。Okay, guys. Let me tell you something amazing about Kirby, okay? You might have never known this. I don't know if this is for sure, but I'm pretty sure. I'm just gonna take a nice guess. Okay, Kirby. Actually, I gotta write it on screen because it'll be way cooler. All right, watch this. All right, ready? Kirby, right? Oh, nice. You can see it in real time. Here we go. Kirby. Here's the Japanese. Kabi. Oops. Kabi. There it is. Kabi. Right? Kabi. Now, you might have not known that. Psycho kind of is actually on the right path. So in Japanese, like cat or, kitten, whatever, CK, it's going to be K in Japanese. There is no like C spelling, right? So we look at that, right? Okay. The kabi. All right. There's also no V sound in Japanese. You ready to have your mind blown? Kirby. And what shape is Kirby? He's a circle. He's a circle, my friends. Kirby. Yes. So my favorite Japanese, yeah. Sorry, I'm so weird. I like Halo 3, Halo Reach. Really? That's interesting. So you kind of the opposite side. Mind blown. Boom. Yeah. Kirby, cute. Another fun fact about Kirby, okay? Did you know? I'm just gonna have to show you. I look like Kirby, I guess. Hold on. Let me catch up to your comments. Divided between Terranigma or Super Metroid. I don't know Terranigma. Sounds cool. I don't think I ever played Halo 3, except for maybe the campaign. I did like Halo Reach. That was pretty fun. So if you do get a Switch, you would be addicted to Smash on... Yeah. No, I'd probably play Smash way too much. Nice impression. Luigi. Mama, why don't you remember my name? Mama. I'm sorry, Green Mario. Remington, that's actually good. That would be a sweet meme. 懐かしい、懐かしいやろ。懐かしいやろ。I play 動物の森 in 日本語。That's nice. How is it? Is it hard? なんか結構簡単なところのイメージもあるけど、なんか I feel like what is Animal Crossing is a little bit of like a quirky game. For anyone that's curious about the English, it's quirky. A quirky game. Kabi. Yes, psychopath, that can be the V sound, but it's not in the language necessarily. It's just there to represent that. Like for violin, sometimes it's written with that. Wow. I know, right? Mind blown. You look like Kirby. Nice. Tenchi Souzo. Hey. Creation in Japanese and designed by Toriyama. 面白い. Or maybe I'm wrong. わかんない. I don't know. So yeah. I've been really, but like we're gonna play later, I've really been enjoying what's it called? Sumide. It's on sale right now, guys. Curve it. Carve it. Carve it. Yeah, I saw. Yeah, it's easy to read compared to Zelda in Japanese. Really? Breath of the Wild, you mean? Yeah, Breath of the Wild I've seen on stream. It's well, yes, exactly. You know, and it's important that you choose something that's good for you. Yeah, I saw a name that was Vawaru. I wonder if that was the spelling. Terranigma is about an Earth with two sides, the inner side and the outer side. I haven't gotten it. Oh, we have to turn that. So it didn't work, huh? Oh well. I didn't know how to get it to work. I just put the things in. I don't know. Why don't Doritos come out? Yeah, I don't know. I'll figure it out. I gotta turn on the fan. The inner side and the outer side. The inner side is only populated by a village. The outer side is unknown. One day, you, the main character, is waking up with your village dwellers frozen, and you are called by an ancestral force that guides you to the outer side to restore it and restore balance. That sounds like a cool plot. Pretty cool story. 面白いな. I played Zelda Majora's Mask in Japanese and I cried because of the deep meanings. You know, I never played Majora's Mask because I didn't have a jump pack for my N64. So I never played Donkey Kong 64 and I never played Majora's Mask. That always bugged me. So, まあ、でも大丈夫。So, you don't know what exactly you are doing, but you'll begin to realize you're restoring continents and primal forces. Spoiler alert! Come on, Inori. It's a new game. Don't ruin it. That sounds really cool, man. Terranigma. Which also, by the way, guys, I realized I have like a Sega. 面白いな。初めて聞いた。Very, very interesting. Sanath-san, hello, how's it going? Irashai. Kashyap. Majora's Mask, really dark, but has a nice ending. Yeah. Now that you say that, I do remember reading stuff before about it being very dark and kind of depressing. Asa! Asa. I would have to look at the Japanese, Inori, but maybe. Do you know if it ever was released on Sufami, on the Super Famicom? If it's released on the Super Famicom, maybe I can get it for cheap. But yeah, I eventually want to do more games, like retro games in the future. Genki, arigatou. Ah, yokatta desu. Genki de. Genki じゃないの? Yokatta, yokatta. Watching from work, they're making us watch a movie. What's the movie? Is it a sexual harassment video? あなたは僕はジェリーは元気です。でも今日は元気でした。今日は元気でしたね。なんか結構元気で全然眠くなくて元気でした。I was good and I was not tired. Some submarine movie, it sucks. Wait, is it the Hunt for the Red October? The Red October. Great. Yeah, Anon-san, I remember reading some post a long time ago about Majora's Mask being quite depressing. But to be honest, I like depressing stuff. Movies. I love movies that make me cry. I love stuff I like crying. Whenever I cry, なんか泣いてる方が僕はなんか現実なんか存在してる存在感自分の存在を感じれる。The more I if I'm crying or if I'm sad, I feel more alive. I'm not depressed. I mean, everybody, I think we all have depressive moods. Sometimes we feel depressed, which is very different from minor or major depression. Silent voice? What's silent voice? We call this emo in Germany. You're emo. No, is that good? Sanath, I've seen that on Netflix. Should I watch that one? 面白そうやった。Is that good? 声の形。Is that another good one? あ、でもこの間誰か声の形とか言ってたな。Somebody else just mentioned 声の形。あ、ごめん、一緒や。漢字が面白。なんでその漢字なん？ Ooh, maybe I'll watch it. Is it a movie or it's a That's why you like Forrest Gump so much. East French, about a guy with incredible hearing that operates a sonar. That does sound boring. Yo, there's a really good French movie Dream. What was that called? The Science of Sleep. Have you guys ever seen this movie? It was a freaking crazy Kopa Novan-san. Koi no katachi. Yeah, two difficult kanji. Hi, by the way. Hey, thanks for chatting. Nice to see you. Do you know does anyone know the Pixel 5a gang? Hey. Yes, it should arrive in a couple days. 3 to 5 days. Arigato. Thank you, R6. R6 gave me this like discount code, and I bought a new smartphone. It was about time. I had an iPhone 6. This is my first time, guys. This is my first time switching to an Android. I switched from Apple to Android. You should applaud me. It took a long time. I had to be very convinced. I had to be very convinced because when you grow up using Apple, like, you know, I had an iPad or the iPod Touch. I smell regret. Just Blob dance. Welcome. I know that most of you who watch on your phones are Android users. Not that much more, but most are, which is interesting. Amélie is a classic, beautiful French movie. The Science of Sleep reminds me, it's very quirky, very funny. Congrats on your evolution. Apple is pretty good, but not worth it. It used to be worth it. But now, like, the freedom you get, here's my main reason for switching. Silent voice and 5 centimeters per second are my favorite. Oh, I saw 5 centimeters per second randomly for something. It was like just funky titles. So the main reason why I switched, yeah, 1K. I mean, that's what I paid for my iPhone 6 in 2014 or 15. You know, too far into sunken cost fallacy to switch from Apple's. Yeah, for me, I've always repaired. Like if I broke a screen, I'm very good with electronics, but if I broke a screen, it was nice that I could go to some random third-party shop and get like you know, my screen fixed for like $40, something like that. But I learned, like, with I think 11 and later, it's pretty much impossible to do that now, or there's like high risk. You like OnePlus? That's also a phone I looked into. In the end, I really, for me, like, the camera was the deal breaker when I was comparing OnePlus with Google, and just Google had a much better camera, especially at night, which I was very impressed by. They have a very good nighttime photos. I thought that was really impressive. I wonder what that koe no katachi. Wonder what that kanji means. Ah, it's a person's voice. Okay, interesting. I've heard it's hard to fix Android in Japan. I feel like there's always third-party shops, right? But yeah, and expanding memory. If budget versus performance is considered, I feel like Samsung is the winner. Yeah, I looked at all of them, and I just, in the end, I wanted a good camera, because and I just wanted to try, and I know that Google's reliable and whatever. Yeah, Xiaomi, I've heard, is also very good. Yeah, OnePlus and Xiaomi I did look at. I did a lot of research. Let's see. Time for our lesson. Lesson time. Look, I made the command. All right, I'm gonna get some water, and I'll be right back. There you go, Boneheart. I made that just for you. All right, see you, Sanath. No, I don't want to reveal it to you yet. You guys always cheat. You guys always cheat. Boom. Boom. Are you guys ready? Game on! Game on! 皆さん、準備大丈夫ですか？準備 OK ですか？ Game on! Game on! Good lesson because I bought Sumido. Oh, you bought it! Yay! Daddy! Okay. You will speak Japanese. Look, I know it can be very life can be very demotivating right now. It's hard to stay motivated when you're learning a language. It's hard to find other people, other like-minded people who are doing what you're doing. That's what this stream is for. I want to help you become fluent in Japanese. I believe that everybody can become conversationally fluent in a language, even if that means you're like bad but able to have conversations. I think it's at highest levels, it's something you have to really work hard at, but then it's also just natural talent. There are people out there who are better than me, both at English and Japanese. So there's certain levels, you know, anybody can learn how to play basketball, but not everybody becomes Michael Jordan, right? It's the same with language. Rule number 1 with playing video games to learn Japanese, it should be fun. Sorry, ready? 楽しみ、僕も楽しみです。Please help me. I'm here to help. I'm here to help you. Alright guys, rule number 1, it should be fun. 楽しくなきゃダメです。楽しくなかったらあかんで。So, look at this guy, alright? Look at this fellow right here. Does he look like he's having fun? Absolutely not. Why? Because he's playing a game that he has zero interest in. Right? This doesn't just apply to games, but this applies to any kind of Japanese source that you are learning from. I remember people all the time back when I was starting to learn, and I was like, "Hey, what should I learn from? Oh, you should study the news. Oh, you should listen to radio." I'm just like, "Oh, wow, I guess." Like, oh, I had a friend who became a translator from watching the news. I'm like, wow, that's amazing. Maybe I should watch the news. I try to watch the news. It's so boring. I hate it. I'm like, useless. But this is advice from my former like senpai. He's an Australian guy who became fluent in Japanese for me, and he taught me a lot of what he knew. And this was his best advice for me. He said, it needs to be fun. つまらないな. つまらない means boring, okay? So guys, if you're playing a board game, no pun intended. If you're a boring game, if you're playing a boring game, it's not gonna work, okay? Give me an example of a boring game, huh? Try to think of a game that you turned on and you're excited about, or you bought and you're excited about, and then immediately you just stop playing. For me, that game was Shower with Your Dad Simulator. You know, I was really excited about Shower with Your Dad Simulator. I thought it was going to be real fun. My friend bought it for me as a gift, and it's a real game. If you haven't heard of this game, go to the review section. There's somebody who has like 50,000 hours played or something. How can that be boring? He is bored. Yes, he is. You don't know that. He's probably watching another Gaki no Tsukai episode. Oh no, in his hand is a Wiimote. You just can't see it. He's watching some horrible anime or something. Shadowlands. There you go. See, you guys know boring games. How can that be boring? Yeah, Skyrim, roast meat. Yeah. WoW. Yeah, WoW used to be so much fun. I used to love it, but eventually just got so boring, right? So you guys know what games you like. 自分がどのようなゲームが好きなのか、もう自分自身が分かってます。だから、もしなんか英語とか日本語を勉強したくて、じゃあゲームしようって なったら、それは必ずもう楽しいゲームじゃないとダメなんですよね。でもつまらないとか、本当に、なんていう、日本語を勉強することがつまらないじゃなくて、このゲームがつまらないって思ったらやめた方がいいと思う。And so I want it to be clear, if you're playing the game, it's important that there's a distinction between, learning Japanese, I feel bored learning Japanese. That's actually something you need to fight through, okay? Of course, there are going to be days where you don't feel like doing it. That doesn't mean you shouldn't. You have to power through the boredom sometimes. Sometimes it's really fun. Sometimes it's okay, gotta study Japanese. Try to just get a little bit done. You know, think of it like a workout, you know? Try to lift a couple of weights. You know, you don't have to stay for an hour and work out. Does that make sense, everybody? Breath of the Wild was boring to me, right? You know, for me, a lot of those kind of open world games like, was it Skyrim or Breath of the Wild? Like, personally, I struggle to play one-player games. I really do. The only one-player games I really ever loved, Final Fantasy X, Final Fantasy X-2, Kingdom Hearts 2. Those are the only games I really played by myself that I really loved. One friend already owns this game, Jellyman Kelly. It was no joke. My friend really did give me that game as a gift once, and I've played it twice. I was like, I have nothing else to do. I know, right? I'm not really sure why, but I tried and tried because people say it's the best game. But this one was I don't know. Yeah. Sometimes you buy a game, you try it, and it stinks. Like with Sumide. I wasn't sure, but it looked like a very promising game, and I just loved the artwork, right? So, welcome to the community, Yorokobi-san. 喜んで、フォローしてくださってありがとうございます。ありがとうございます。Thank you so much. Are you studying Japanese? それとも日本人ですかね？ Hello! 英語、勉強してますか？ How's it going? Welcome. So rule number 1, it should be fun. Rule number 2, it should be close to you, or level. I wish they all rhymed, but, you know, oh well. Thank you, thank you for following. Stoka-san! Hello.
こんばんは。
Stoka-san は最近 how many people have you stalked recently? I hope it's less than 10 now. Artwork is so cute. Thanks. So, it should be close to your level. That's rule number 2, okay? So, let's say you're a beginner or even intermediate. I mean, even advanced. Like, this is Final Fantasy 14, okay? Look at this Japanese, all right? I struggled. I couldn't even read the first, this kanji right here. And I was like, what? And it, like, so it was a struggle for me to get through. I was like, watashi wa motomoto anata dake o, and I didn't know this, but yobu, I think. I know what that kanji means, and I know how to read it in other kanji, but I've never seen this reading. Yobu tsumori datta no daga, sekai o matagu, shoukan jutsu wa totemo muzukashiku, anata to chikashii karera o maniete shimatta. Like, way over anybody's level, okay? This is like if really you're pretty much done studying Japanese and you just want to learn new words and you want to have fun playing a Japanese video game, okay? これはやばい. That's crazy, okay? Don't go crazy. Yeah, I love Magic the Gathering as well. I do too. Yeah. マジック・ザ・ギャザリングって僕もめっちゃ好きなんです。好きな人いますか？ 24 years? Yeah, I've been playing Magic for a long time myself, friend. 先週は4ぐらい。あ、よかった。ちょっとマシですね。It's less than last time. マシ。Not as bad. And then we have this on the other hand. Here we have Pokemon. And so the earlier Pokemon Game Boy games, for example, just an example, right? And I think some modern games, you have the option now of like hiragana and no kanji and stuff like that. Sometimes it's an option. これはやばくない. This isn't too crazy, okay? Takeshi, Brock. Brock. Always stating the Ash. It's still in my head. Ash. Pikachu. Pikachu. What is it? It's a water Pokemon. What was it? Water conducts electricity. Pikachu should use Thunder Shock, an electric attack. It'll be super effective. 勝負を仕掛けてきた. Asks for a fight, or whatever it is. Look, at least you can read it, and if you learn like more basic Japanese, like Takashi did something. Oh, Takashi did something. Okay. Like that's much better than whatever is going on over here. So it's really important that you choose a video game or any kind of material that's at least close to your level. Like, and if it's not close to your level, you need to be extremely interested in that topic. But to be honest, it should be close. I don't care if it's a little bit higher. Like you can go definitely above your level. I mean, like anything's going to be above your level at the beginning, right? But it's important that it's accessible, right? Like that it's not going to kill you. You're not going to go crazy. Pokemon in Japanese. Yeah, I definitely want to do retro game, especially Game Boy games on stream in the future. Kind of in the future, but definitely something I'm looking forward to doing with you guys, because I love retro, and I think all you guys like retro stuff. So, guys and girls, we're both yeah. Yeah, left side of the game is like super high level Japanese, right? Yeah, it's like, I mean, so here's what I'd say. If I wanted to study Japanese through a game, this is what I would study. I would study this if I really wanted to like increase my like mythical and fantastical vocabulary. Honestly, I've always wanted to learn Japanese. Yeah? Well, honestly, that's why I've kind of created this stream. I mean, definitely more geared towards beginners and intermediate level. So yeah, I mean, Yorokobi, if you're interested, we have a Discord. If you have any questions, I would love to help you about how to get started. And I'm sure anybody in the Discord would be happy to help you. We have a wide range of skills. Like, you know, there are plenty of other beginners, people who haven't really started or are just starting. So yeah, I'm glad you found the stream. And yeah, so if you have any questions, or you know, even if it's not related to this today, please feel free to ask. Left out on the Pokemon. No, Damin-san, I know. I still remember that episode. I remember that episode to this day. And when I finally got to Japan and saw an onigiri for the first time, I literally went, oh, it's the jelly donut. I literally was like, hey, it's those donuts. I want one of those donuts. And so I bought one of the donuts, or I went up to the donut and I was like, oh, it's rice. Oh, you have no idea. Like the idea of a Japanese jelly donut was just forged into my mind, and I wanted it so bad. I was like, oh, those jelly donuts look so good, because the inside was red, and that was an umeboshi. That was a pickled plum, but it looked like jelly filling. Hazoo! Oh my gosh, Hazoo, has it already been 5 months? Hey, Hazoo! Welcome back to the Jelly Club.
In the being.
5 kisses for my human being, Hazoo. Thank you so much, Hazoo. I appreciate your support. I know you're a busy person. Thank you so much. Maybe some children's games, but they're probably on Nintendo. Yeah. Nice. Yeah. Ofuro hairimasu. Itterashai. Though unfortunately I gotta go and sleep. Yeah, no problem. Have a good night's sleep. In Japanese, good night is oyasumi. Oyasumi. Good night. I bought umeboshi once. You think, oh, you know what, you don't like umeboshi? Look, there are different types of umeboshi, okay? There's honey, and it's really good. To me, the hardest is to read fluidly. I still read both hiragana, katakana, level 1. Yo, welcome to the community. Joru Pog. Joru-san, irashai. Nihongo benkyou shite masu ka? Are you studying Japanese? What brings you to the stream? So, just to fill you in, rule number 1, learning Japanese, it should be fun. If it's boring, whether it's a game or anything, it's just gonna be useless to you, okay? Rule number 2 is it should be close to your level. If you try to like tackle Final Fantasy 14 and get into this mess, you're gonna be in pain. Go for something basic. It doesn't have to be all in hiragana, or like, you know, the basic Japanese alphabet, but it's definitely gonna soften the blow. Hey yo fam, I was learning Japanese a while back. That's awesome. How long ago? Were you learning in school or on your own? So, Ramin-san, I have good advice for you. If I don't know if you like songs or singing, but I found I got really good at reading Japanese fast when I started doing more karaoke. カラオケを通してやっぱその読む速度って言ったら変かな。読む速さ、読むの速くなった。日本語。なんか早く読まなあかんからカラオケ。早い歌とかやったら。So because like some songs are much faster in Japanese, or like it goes, you just have to go. That was a really good way for me to get better at reading faster. So I definitely recommend that. And most of the time, I mean, it always has the readings. So find maybe some Japanese songs and practice karaoke at home if you like to sing. Simple sentences take me like 2 minutes. How are you all? We are good. We are good. O genki desu ka? Genki desu. Genki desu. On my own. Nice. Was it tough? If you don't mind me asking, what ended up being your reason for quitting? Life just busy or? Are I went from rule 2 to rule 4. あれ 1, 2. ちょっと待って。1, 2, 4, 5. Alright, well, it's 4 rules, not 5 rules. I guess 4 is better, right? 面白い。There we go. There we go. Rule number 3. What was this to? Well, you see, I got a Texas. I don't know how to do Texas accent, but I can't really do Southern accents too well. Believe me, you just doomed humanity by telling me to sing. Not at all. There will be no broken glasses. That's the wrong way. Rule number 3. This is the hardest one. This is absolutely the hardest rule, okay? You have to give up on understanding everything. Now, this rule also applies for any type of Japanese learning that you're going to do. If you're watching an anime, a drama, a movie, if you're reading, whatever it is, if you are not, let's say, mid-intermediate to high intermediate or above, you should never try to understand all of the content. Unless you're like practicing translation or something. I don't know. But you really shouldn't practice translation when you don't know the language. So you need to, number 3, you need to give up on understanding everything. As you can see, Jackie Chan here is very frustrated. He says, why I gotta look up every word? Don't. Okay? Seriously, don't. Why would you try to, like, for example, I always use sports a lot. If you're watching, let's say, American football, okay, or European handball, and you don't know you don't really know the rules, okay? So you're trying to like, you don't really know the rules, right? But you're watching and you're like, oh, okay, ball in the goal, okay. He went through the hoop and they got points, okay. you should be trying to grasp some basic stuff. Hold on to some basic stuff. Like what, who, what, when, where, why. Maybe less on why, but if you can figure out what is doing something, good. If you can figure out where, like Nihon de nanchara nanchara, oh, something in Japan, something, you know, focus on smaller things, and definitely if you're playing a video game, smaller words, okay? Rule, after 2, it's 3. Yes. I couldn't find time to study. I had my medical exams coming up and more stuff going on in life. Medical exams? What is your profession, Joel? I love medicine. Right now I'm a full-time translator and I specialize in medical and marketing. I translate a lot of work for like pharmaceutical companies and like doctors, interviews with doctors and stuff. It's really fun. Nice. いいでしょ? Reminds me of kurai. Sometimes it gets weird. Arion-san, hey! What do you mean it gets weird? What do you mean by that? Okay, so I know I will say again, this is the hardest rule. It is a practice. So guys, even for example, so I watched, I'm learning Portuguese a little bit, and it's helping me to kind of remember what it's like to learn a language, kind of what I did. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so I watched like a 45-minute show or an hour-long show on Netflix in Portuguese. What did I just say? Whatever number I just said. I think 8 or 10. Dang it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8, okay? So in 50 to 60 minutes, I wrote down eight sentences. And these are sentences, now this is the hard part, that I knew, sorry Hazul, it doesn't work. Somebody do a bunch of Doritos. I'll have to do it manually. Why am I learning Portuguese? There are quite a lot of thank you. I gotta get it in front of my face. Thanks. There are a lot of Brazilian folk that are interested in learning Japanese, and I want to get better at Portuguese so I can appeal to them more. Plus, it helps me teach you guys better to kind of remember what, like, so anyway, I watched an hour of this show, and it gave me a great idea where I've like, like I skipped a lot of the stuff. Like I was like, I understood like each sentence. I understood anywhere from like 5% to 80%. It depended on like what they were talking about, because sometimes it's very obvious based on context. So if you're watching a show or if you're playing a game, really try to don't look at the words, almost like look at the context, think about what's happening. If somebody hands you like an apple in the game, like they hand you an apple and then they say dozo, or like in a different language, like blah, blah, blah. And it's like, oh, what does that mean? It must mean like apples are magic. Like, no, it's probably gonna mean here you go, or like here it is, or something like that. It's short, it makes sense, right? Those are the words that you should be writing down first, and you need to really set a limit. Okay, so if you are if you're playing a game, like set a time limit. Like I'm gonna play for an hour, and then be like, I'm only gonna write down like 5. You can do 8. 8 seemed good for me. Like 8, you know, set your own limit, but don't go more than 10 in my opinion for an hour. 10 is a lot, to be honest. like when I was watching that TV show, it was an exercise. Like I had to like use my brain and like write and do stuff. It was not necessarily fun. It was fun, but it wasn't super fun. So set a limit for yourself on how many words or sentences, and I really recommend sentences over words. More tango, like more vocabulary. Knowing more vocab doesn't make you more fluent in a language. 大ちゃん、英語で何かを聞いているとき、なるべく頭で、日本語を思い浮かべないようにしています。英語の脳だけ英語のだけを、鍛えるために。そうだね。そう。面白いね。僕やってるかな。なるべく頭で日本語を思い浮かべないように。まあ大ちゃんぐらいのレベルになったらそれ結構いいと思うね。なんか最初やったら多分むずいけど、確かにそれ結構いいと思う。でそれは多分大ちゃんも普通にやってると思うけど、もう最初から最後まで止めないこと。多分大ちゃんのレベルぐらいやったらそれが一番やと思う。多分頭の中でちょっと日本語でなんて言うっていうのが出てきて、それをなんかその頻度じゃないけど、その感覚、その日本語でなんて言うこれかっていう感覚を短くしていく。わかるかな？I watched The Invisible City, so Cidade Invisível. I think that's what it is in Portuguese. There was a sentence that was really hard to figure out. For example, 睡眠くらいは、しっかり取らせてもらってもいいと思う。確かに。Yeah, I know what you're talking about, Elion. It is a different meaning. Think of it as like at least. Like, you at least gotta get some good sleep. You at least gotta get some good sleep. 取らせてもらってもいいと思う。取らせてもらって Interesting. Azul. Get the layers right. Hey everyone, Fudgy! Konbanwa! How are you doing, my friend? Genki desu ka? Gonna have to go later. Okay, bye, Hazul. Arigato. Thank you again. Thank you for the sub. So, anyone just coming in, rule number 1, it should be fun. Okay? If you're playing a game, it needs to be fun. Rule number 2, it should be close to your level. Okay? Don't like shoot for the moon. You're gonna end up in a dumpster. And you know, it doesn't have to be super basic, but it should be around your level. And if you're a true beginner, you gotta first learn hiragana and katakana, in my opinion, before you kind of go after this, or at least start to learn it, or use a game to learn hiragana and katakana, like this, right? That's fine. What's this one? Okay, look it up. What's that one? Look it up. What's that? And then look up the meaning. Done? 絶対終わってないやろ。Okay. You didn't say anything. Number 3, give up on understanding everything. So don't try to look up every word. You're not going to, okay? It's not going to help you in the end. It's actually going to hurt you. If you try to, you're going to break that stream of Japanese, and it's going to be like, Japanese English, and it's going to get in the way. Rule number 4. Community. Rule number 4 is community. I think this is somewhat hard, but if you're here, then you already have found this. We have a Discord. You have me. Please join the Discord if you need a community for Japanese learning. I know there's a bunch of stuff out there. Toph, I dated a girl in a Japanese virtual novel. Please stop spamming chat, Saka. I think it's really important to have, friends or a community that's also learning Japanese. Because guess what? It's not that easy. I didn't do it by myself. You need to get you're giving exams to get into a medical college. Giving exams. You need to give an entrance test called NEET. Is that for nurses? I love Avatar. The fact that you brought Avatar into this stream makes it a very special stream. Yes. Had an entire conversation yesterday about that sentence with a native Japanese. I got the gist of it, but still difficult. That's a tricky sentence. Yeah, it's one I can't even like just translate right now. Like I have to sit down and look at it for 5 minutes before I... Not the swimming kurai part is the easier part, but the torasete moratte mo ii to omou. Like I almost need more context to be confident in translating that. Like who said it, to who, and then in what situation. So guys, yeah, it's important. Why is community important? Because it helps you stay motivated. You know, if you're playing Sumide, if you're playing a Japanese game, whatever it is, take a screenshot or something. Take a screenshot, post it, be like, hey, what does this mean? We have the word dump section now in the Discord. Like just post it in there, be like, what does this mean? Just ask about it. I'm sure somebody can help out. Like, I don't understand the sentence, stuff like that. So I'm here to help you. I'm here to help motivate you. And yeah, that's something that we can do together. Yeah, Momo and Aang and Toph and Sokka and Katara. We can all do it together. And Mr. Sag. Okay? So, I'm going to plug a little bit of my business. For those of you who don't know, my name is Jellyman Kelly. And so I actually teach Japanese. I give private lessons. And so starting in October, we are officially, I'm quitting my job. This is my last week at my job. So I'm quitting my job as a translator to pursue this business and this endeavor. So I'm going to be imagine me as like both your friend and your teacher. I want to be your mentor, you know? I'm not trying to be a professor that yells at you, but I want to be there to encourage you and motivate you. And, you know, part of that is just, you know, sending you kanji, making learning fun. You know, if you ever need me, you can ask me a question. And eventually, maybe not immediately, but you'll be able to speak with my beautiful wife. And we can kind of practice the things that we work out. If you're interested, please send me an email. And yeah, I'd love to talk to you more. We can do a free consultation, figure out your Japanese goals, figure out, you know, what would be the best way. And yeah, I guarantee that I can help you achieve your goals, your Japanese goals. Completing Pokemon Red in Japanese seems like a pretty interesting exercise. Yeah, I have all of the Japanese Game Boy games. Well, the beginning ones. All right, so quick review. Number one, guys, what's rule number one? This is so you will remember. Oboete hoshii. I want you to remember. Rule sono hitotsu. Rule number one. Rule ichi. It should be, Japanese says, Inori. No, that's an old lesson. No, that's an old Japanese lesson. Today's Japanese lesson is layers. No, it should be fun. And if Japanese does have layers, it will be fun. Oh, sorry. Have we devolved into baby speech? But yeah. Right? Number rule should be fun. Press 1 if you remember rule number 1. Rule number 2. It should be close to your level. Okay? Remember this. Type 2 if you remember rule number 2. 0. Inori. If you remember rule number 3, press 3. Give up on understanding everything. This is, I promise you, this is the most... If you remember anything from today, this is what you should remember. this is you have to build this skill when learning a language. It's very hard to kind of not care. It's as an adult. This is the hardest part of learning a language as an adult. This is where we struggle compared to children. Children don't have this problem. And community. 1, 2, 4. Dang it. Hard for ADHD people. Well, that's why I give you the pictures. I have ADHD. That's what the pictures are for. You can remember the pictures and you remember the idea, even if you don't remember what it was called. Yeah, I think he talked about some like I think he talked about some kind of like community or something. Dev, you're the inspiration for this. Did you get to see all the rules? Konbanwa. Did you just pop in? I'll show you real quick. Boom. 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 Yes. You know, it's weird. In Japan, ADHD is seen as like this crippling disease. Like, when Japanese, like, if you say, oh, I have ADHD, they're like, oh, you're damaged. And I'm just like, it's gonna be okay. It's okay. It's true. Yeah, I don't know why. Like, there was even an NHK. Like, obviously, there are more severe cases of ADHD, but like, you feel honored. But yeah. All right, guys. What time is it? All right, we can play like 30 minutes of. Jackie, you should go to bed. Okay. Let's play some Sumide. Let's test it out, right? Was in a meeting, so got online a bit late. Got a meeting starting, we'll check in. All of you guys just listen to me while you work. It's awful. If you guys chat this much when you work, I wonder how much you'd chat when you weren't working. I feel bad. All right. Let's go. Honestly, I might just... What is this? What is that tiny font? Oh, it's, yeah. All right, let me actually just get rid of this. Discard. Let me just add the... Let me open Sumide. Boom, boom, bam, bang, bang. Dev and I are trading meetings. Tag team. What was it? Toca la mano. Slap my hand. I don't know why, but there's something about... Does wearing headphones look cooler when you play games? Do I look more like a... No, that looks dumb. Nathan. When you said you became conversationally fluent in 5 months, how much Japanese did you know before you moved? I studied like in class in school for 2 years, but I promise you everything that I knew in class, that I learned in class is something that anyone could learn in a month. The amount of repetition, like I didn't know what I was saying like when we were practicing like conversations in class, like I didn't even know the most basic of words, like because or later or not yet. I didn't know, like I knew tomorrow, and I knew like I drink water and stuff like that. But like from memory, I knew very little. I didn't really know what I was saying. So like when I got placed in the Japanese program over when I started to study abroad, I was like, they placed me in like the second lowest level. So basically, like I knew more than the very, very basic stuff. But 1 month might be an exaggeration, but 2 months and 2 or 3 months, and you could easily get to where I was as far as like what I learned in school. The hardest part is knowing what to study, right? So that's like kind of what I want to do. That's what I do with my Japanese lesson when I teach my students and when I teach on stream. I'm just trying to show you guys the real relevant content. I want to teach you the Japanese you will use, not the Japanese that you might use. Like textbooks out there, man, they just teach so much irrelevant information. Like I just don't know what the goal is. I don't understand what people's goals are for these books. Like I just don't get it. Like, do they not want for you guys who buy a textbook, is your goal not to become fluent in Japanese? Like, or to learn how to speak? If so, why is there so much stuff that's like not conversationally relevant? It bothers me. Something's bothering me. Textbook goals equals talk like a receptionist. Yeah. I mean, that's why let's see. I'll show you this real quick, since it's pretty relevant to what we're talking about. What? So here are so this is like my business proposition. So building relationships can be hard when your conversation skills come out of a textbook. Motivating yourself to learn a language is hard when you're alone. Learning at a pace that fits your lifestyle isn't easy when you're always playing catch up. The solution is what I offer, is simple, cut to the chase learning chunks that give you the language tools you need to start connecting with other people. A language mentor, me, to motivate you and keep you focused on the Japanese that matters most. And I guess a teacher or program that where you can learn at a pace that fits your lifestyle, so you can take a breather when you or your family needs it. So, since that's kind of what we're talking about. What? Where did Sumide go? Sumide. What? Literally just disappeared. Game. Check. Okay, I think that works, right? Yeah, it's so beautiful. I know. So yeah, let's play. And guys, you want to know the reality? There's stuff in this game, there are words in this game that I've never seen. Like I didn't really remember real wheelbarrow. I think I've seen it once before. So, you know, there's tons of stuff that I don't know. So we're gonna play for a little bit, okay? I actually played a little bit on Discord, so we're picking up at a different spot. So basically, for anybody who's tuning in for the first time, this is Sumide. It's a Japanese game. Oof. And so we're a little girl. We're a little girl. And basically it's very depressing, but the game, it seems depressing. But it's actually about... Ooh. Woo-wee. Well, there we go. Stalker. Why can't I click? Let me click. Let me click. Where's my... Wait, I'm pressing the wrong buttons. Welcome back to the Jelly Club, Stalker. I hope you keep stalking me forever. And the Bean Gang. You're a red bean now. Thank you so much, Stalker. I appreciate your support. It means so much to me. And yeah, I love what you bring to the stream. Lots of joy and laughter. What's up, Sensei? What's up, Six? You ready for Japan? Let me see if I can move this thing. Ah, there we go. There we go. Okay. Oh, whoa. Why is her head shining? That seems strange. Okay, so basically... Thank you so much, Stalker. Wait, why can't we get out of here? Oh, we're here. Okay, so basically the premise of this game, so what's happened so far is essentially our mom is depressed in bed, our grandma died, our dad left us, not all consecutively, but, you know, in our entire, like, 9-year-old life. Can you believe this whole game is handwritten? Like, hand-drawn? 古い神社で願い事しなきゃ. Oh, we have to go pray, make a wish at the old shrine. Well, this, do you guys know what this means? That's, yes, I just had a huge going away party / sale yesterday to get rid of stuff. Tsukareta. Otsukaresama. Yes, because the style is a very hand-painted style. Dev, you observation master. How did you ever figure that out? So this little sign, it says it's a gate. It's a shrine, and in Japanese that's Torii. Torii. Okay, shut up. I know. Yo, this is a sassy little gecko that we talked to before. Ne, watashi wa dou? What do you think of me? I think you're doing just fine. あなたはよくやっているわ。ありがとう. Hey, much better than before. Jellyman, I can't believe that I missed your live learning Portuguese. I thought you were there. Meu live. You say live, right? Meu live será divertido. Divertido. It was fun? Is that right? No. I don't know. It's okay, man. It was fun. But I'll think I'll do another one eventually. Suitayo. We're here. Minya. Wow. What a pretty shrine. It's like shrine. Yeah, shrine doesn't necessarily... Well, this case, it is just a shrine. You need to work on the two gender... yeah, I do, yeah. Livey is an... Oh! Thank you for following, Homura-san! Smabura no kata desu ka? How's it going? いらっしゃい。今、スミレっていうゲームをやってます。Which orange came first? The fruit or the color? Let's see. I would say the color. because orange is English, and English is a very new language. Kore wa jinja janai yo. What brings you to the stream? Homura-san, are you studying English? Are you Japanese? Are you studying Japanese? Kore wa jinja janai yo. Tori tte iu no. This isn't a shrine, it's a gate. Irashai. Nice to meet you. Hajimemashite. Every language has their crazy stuff. For sure. Oh yeah. Tori o gugut. 嘘やん。ゲームの中でもググるってか、あ、くぐったら、そっか。あ、一瞬びっくりした。I thought it said Google. 神様ね。鳥をくぐったら、I'm guessing that means pass through. 神様に感謝しながら、参道かなを歩いていくの。So I think it's saying, if you when you pass under the shrine, you're supposed to walk and give thanks to God or the gods. おばあちゃんにそう教わった。That's what grandma taught me. Shrine. I learned this word a few days ago and now I'm hearing it everywhere. Yeah, man. I feel like God does that all the time. Like, I'll learn a new word and I feel like I've never heard it before, and then I just hear it like a bajillion times. It's crazy. 僕みたいなお花が入ってもいいの? Is it all right for a flower like me to go in? 誰でも入れるよ。あ、ごめん。誰でも入れるよ。霊とか、魂とか、ご先祖様も眠ってる。Anyone can go in. Spirits or souls or ancestors, they all sleep there, rest there. Probably because you can't comprehend the word before you learn what it is. Right. So for example, I can't like write on the screen because I did that once before, but I just don't have a monitor. So let's look at this one. So if I were to look at this sentence as a non-fluent speaker, this is what I used to do, just not with games, but with like articles and stuff. I would skip. I think initially I looked up that kanji because it's fairly simple. I would look up the first kanji because I felt like I had seen it other places. And I'm like, oh, it's dare. And then demo haireru yo. And so like demo, I might not have understood, but I understood that it was something. And then haireru, I was like, okay, so I see that that's a verb because verbs come at the end of Japanese almost every time. And then I'm like, okay, so it's haireru. All right, so what does that mean? How long have I been studying? I don't even study anymore. That's the thing. It took me conversationally fluent. I'll just say it took me. So I studied for 2 years at school, and then I studied abroad in Japan, and I got conversationally fluent in 5 months. And then after that, it was just like I just kept getting better and better and better. I just kept consuming content, talking to as many people, or like talking out loud. Like even today, I was like talking to myself in Japanese, like practicing my enunciation of a sentence. そんな笑われることなんですか? そんな笑われることなんですか? そんな笑われることなん? I just kept practicing the sentence over because when I said it well. But then when I thought about the sentence later, I was like, I feel like that's a tough sentence to say. So I keep having this sentence in my head and I keep repeating it over and over so that I get better at pronouncing it. I think I need to talk to native English speakers in order for me to reach that level of fluency. Yeah. Yeah, talking. Yeah. I think, yeah, speaking to a native speaker or a very high level speaker can help because they will react to bad English or bad Japanese or whatever. You got rid of the water? is the kind when learning, aka speaking from what? Patience? Yeah. What are you talking about? I put it there, very clearly under the table. From. Yeah, that's my personal opinion too. Not everybody thinks that. だけど、きっとまたカラスが邪魔してくる。But earlier we met a very angry crow, and he got in our way. But that I'm just sure that crow will get in the way again. Ojamashimasu is something you say when you go into somebody's house. Ojamashimasu. Been studying English since 2015. But whenever I have a real conversation, I just can't remember the words and structures, phrasal verbs, idioms. I think that comes from a lack of output, for sure. I think I would recommend like practicing, like, I would recommend just writing stories or speaking stories out loud, even if it's by yourself. Like, create a topic, like, you know, your birthday party. Talk about your birthday party when you were 7. What happened? Who was there? And that kind of stuff. Yeah. A time where you failed and were sad. A time where you failed and were sad, you know, or when you had a success or whatever. I don't even know what a phrasal verb is. I can't speak in English too. I can only write and read. Yeah, it seems like a common problem. I don't know if it's a problem, but a common occurrence. Nande? Why? Guys, here's an easy one, right? This is the stuff that I'm talking about, okay? These, if you're studying as a beginner, this is a word that you should 100% write down. You're like, you look, so let's say, oh, this is a short, easy word. What if you don't know what it means already? This is the type of word that you want to write down. You're like, oh, nande, and then you look it up and it means why. Guess what? Now you've learned the most native way to ask why. いろいろあってさ、君は先に行っててよ。後で追いつくから。There's I don't know. いろいろあってさ。いろいろあってさ。How would I translate that? There's just something about it. I don't know. I'd have to think about that. 君は先に行ってて。You go ahead. I'll catch up later. When 2 or more words make a new one, look up. Ah, yeah, those are tricky. There's a bunch of those in Japanese too. They took me a while, but eventually I know all of them, or like if I learn a new one, I can guess what it means. Those take a long time, I'll say. And they're usually very native. Like, they're not words you have to know, usually, but sometimes they sound extra native. 一人じゃ怖いな. I'm scared. I'm scared of being alone. 大丈夫だって。大丈夫だって。僕を信じて。It's fine. Trust me. 10. High action, Sumide. Can we escape the flower? Wow. That's gorgeous. These are Japanese lanterns. Oh, man. Karasu! You guys, have you watched Haikyuu? Then you know what a crow is in Japanese. Karasu! Loved Haikyuu. 向こうに何かいる. I see something. I see something in the distance. Sakini お清めしなきゃ. Currently watching the first season? Did I just talk about some? First season of what? The Invisible City? Cidade Invisível. So okiyome, this I think it's read as okiyome. Well, you'll see. This is something that Japanese people do at shrines before they enter. 神様に会う前は必ずお清めをしなさいっておばあちゃんが言ってた. So, my grandma told me that I needed to get clean or cleanse myself before meeting the gods. It's just God. So you take the, did they not show it? So basically you pick up that little, like, ladle, and then you drop some water on your hand, your left hand, your right hand, and then some people will drink it, but I don't think you're supposed to. Haikyuu, you're gonna love it. It is it's top 3 anime for me. Top 3. Very, very good. You could even watch it with your family, and I think they'd like it, I swear. And then you, like, pour it like that. Alright. So now we got a battle. Look at the size of that crow. Japanese crows are huge. They're so scary.
娘よ、何故ここへ?
For what? For what reason have you come here? Onde você estuda? Onde? De onde? Português. Onde? Where? Is onde how? How do you study Portuguese? I haven't learned how yet. Is onde how? Where? De onde? Onde? Soka. Can you say now? No, Duolingo. Eu estuda. Eu aprendo. Study. I'll just use what I know. Eu aprendo português na Netflix e comigos. Is that right? I mix Spanish. I know I'm probably mixing Spanish in.
お前の祖母はもうこの世界にはおらぬ.
Your grandma is not in the other world. I didn't. Nice. So comigos. That you can say that in Portuguese too. Possa? Pode? Você pode em português mesmo?
わかったらされ.
Nice. Yokatta. I'm glad I got that right. So wakattara sare. It's so leave if you know what's good for you. I see. So that's your answer.
それが答えか. ならば我がカラスたちが相手をしよう.
Then we crows shall be your opponent. こやつらの鏡
をかわせるかな?
I don't know what that means. What is kagami o kau? Kawasu. Wait, is that hitomi? Is that kagami or hitomi? Hitomi ya na. Hitomi o kawaseru. Maybe it's, I'm guessing it's like pick a fight. Hitomi o kawaseru. See? You always run into stuff you don't know. And so for me, when I rarely run in... Hitomi o maybe it isn't Hitomi? It is Hitomi. Hitomi o kawaseru. I can't even find that. So I don't know what that means. Wait, kawasu? Maybe like meet eyes. I'm not sure. Not quite sure. I'd have to do more research, but it doesn't pop up immediately. Don't you think that it's stressful to just jump into a TV series or a real conversation? It can be tiring. Hold on. All right, I think we got time. It can be tiring. But like I said with my, hold on, I think I have to go. She's so scared. We can do it. Ganbare. Minna ganbare って言って。頑張れ。怖いな。大丈夫だよ。次。I think I can wait here. So, yeah, it's not disappointing because I already, like, yeah, I don't know Portuguese. And, like, for the stuff that I am able to understand, that's basic, that I kind of learned from, Spanish, it feels fine. Like, I'm, like, okay with it. And it's about, if you have the right goals, it shouldn't be disappointing. It's like, my goal is not to understand everything. So, rule number 3, don't try to understand everything. You need to get rid of that. And I, like I said earlier, it's the hardest goal. So you have to give up on trying to understand everything. And then you'll start to do better when watching or doing stuff that you don't know everything in. Oh, なるほど. I did it. なるほどね. That's interesting. Oh gosh.
止まれ。
Stop. Or wait, what would we say? Now maybe just stop. Cease. You took a look at that game dev. Seems great, right? The game dev?
"どうしても家に帰らぬというのか?"
So it seems that there's no way we can make you go home or something. Ah, that dev. Okay. 帰りたいけどできないの. I want to go home, but I can't. お花さんにとびっきりの一日を見せなきゃ. I've got to show Mr. Flower one heck of a day.
あの花はこの世界のものではない。お前もだ。誰?
What? Oh. この世界. So there must be like the spirit or the spirit world. So that flower is not of this world and neither of you. Be gone. That's sare. That's what it is. Be gone. Man, it used to take me more than 15 minutes to watch 1 minute of something English. Exactly. That's the problem. Like a YouTube video really needs to be made. I need to make one. That's like the biggest problem when people try to study with like dramas or shows. You're not. Look, if someone were to hand you the script of the entire episode, would you expect to be able to understand everything? No. So you should never try to understand everything. Yo, Dave. What's up, my friend? Dude, I can understand literally everything. Guess it makes me Japanese now. Yeah. Japan government, give me the visa now. Are you trying to find a job in Japan? ごめんなさい。でも神社でお願いしなくちゃ。I'm sorry, but I have to make a wish at the shrine. 震えてるぞ。
怖いのであろう。
You're shaking. You're scared. I bet you're scared.
おとなしく家に帰ったらどうだ。
Why don't you be a good little girl and go on home? わかんない。I don't know. I'm a final year BTech student now. We'll be getting done with it all this year. What's BTech? Boston?
ならば。
So here's another kanji reading I don't know. I soul. Mamieru? Mamieru. Just means to meet. Okay. Mami. Huh? Wait, what does it mean? Mamimi. I mamieru. I mamieru. 聞いたことある? Hoax, Bachelor of Tech. Ah, okay. Remember rule number 3, Jelly Skywalker. Hey, this is like my third word, okay? Kansai Ben. Let's do... I don't know all you know, but I'll just say Shiranwa. Means like, I don't know. Shiranwa. Shiranwa. I don't know. Shoot. Yo! Welcome to the community. Dragonborn-san. 助かる。いえいえいえ。いらっしゃい。日本語勉強してますか? Are you studying Japanese? What's up? What brings you to the stream? No. But I feel self-conscious about my hair. You got me. What's up, Dragon? 日本語下手すぎなんですよ。まあ、そんな日本語を使う人にはそう思いませんけど。下手じゃなさそうですね。You don't seem too bad at Japanese. Did I see your message? In Twitch chat? Was it in Twitch chat? If it's in Twitch chat, no. If it's somewhere else... Hold on. Wow, you've sent 482 messages. Ah. For me, I get tired when trying to read huge chunks of Japanese. And this is probably a residual effect from what you just said. A by effect? Residual? A side effect from what you just said. I'm trying to ensure I'm reading the right letters. Yeah, I mean, and when you're first studying, there's a balance, right? It's hard to find the balance, but the thing is, a lot of people just don't do it at all. They'll just like look up every single word, and it's really bad. Reading English and Norwegian is second nature. Yeah, just never look up every single word, for sure. ドラゴンさん、日本に住んでますか? 日本に住んだことありますか? 住んだことありますか? Have you ever lived in Japan? Do you live in Japan?
小さな人間よ。
Maybe, I don't know. You small human. And this... Yada. Stop. Man, that crow is real scary. I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what. Jelly. Wait, why can't I move? What just happened? I'm being controlled. Wait, what's going on? Oh. Okay. I don't know what just... Something weird. Oh, maybe it's my keyboard. I think my keyboard's running out of battery. Hold on. It's just my keyboard. I thought I was like being mind controlled or something. Okay. All right, that's a good place to stop. We haven't raided somebody in a little while. Let's find somebody to raid. 留学して、4年半になってるんだけど、日本語まだまだ下手すぎなんです。いやいやいやいや。下手とは言えないレベルですよ。喋るのはどうですか？Is she on again? We rated her last time. Let's see. なんとかなりますけど、知らない単語が多い。そうですね。まあ、単語を増やす方法っていうのは、まあ、できるだけインプットっていう感じですかね。発音が似てる。おやすみジェリーさん、お疲れ様。